right, so we continue to live in a place where we are at the bottom of the U-shaped curve. So we talked over the last few videos how the market was up here. It went down pretty hard, I mean really hard, and it's leveled off. And what's crazy is that it used to be that if there was any news, the market would go up and down and up and down. It would be totally bipolar. And now it's crazy. Like you'll have this terrible jobs report or terrible unemployment and the market doesn't move. You have big states like Texas and Florida and Ohio reopening and the market doesn't move. It's just we're at the bottom of the U-shaped recovery. Well, so what does that mean? Well, if you're focusing on the value of your portfolio right now, well, it's not good, but you shouldn't be focusing on the bottom of your portfolio. If you watch any of the videos we've watched that we've done, we always focus on cost basis. So really what we want to do, the whole idea is we want to get this number down, what we purchased the stock for, as low as possible. So when the market goes up, we have the bigger return. Today overall in the market, you look and it's a total mixed bag. It looks like Christmas. So we have red, 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 green, 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 red, 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 green, green, green. A little bit more red than green. But overall, it's kind of a mixed bag. And just for the day, it was down 5%. So these reds aren't really down a whole lot. 0.6, 1 point. This was 7, 3, 2, 5, 1. Not a whole lot. And then after market, after hours, it doesn't show anything. I thought we were up a little bit. I mean, it wasn't all that much. All right, so yeah, up 0.7. So anyway, so looking at what we did over the last day, we got ERI filled. That was done late this afternoon. We got Every, which is the casino one. That's one's going to pop. I mean, that one is just going to jump like a mother once Vegas starts opening up. Yuko, we actually got this one. We put it in at 1850. We actually got it at 16, which was really good. So with that being said, I took a fresh look at the market. I canceled the ones that didn't get filled. So MFA I canceled. And all right. And VEL I canceled as well. So let's shift this one up as well. Cancel this row as well. And then, all right. So then, let's see. We'll take a look at the upside. Basically reran the numbers. This upside for Yuko is coming down. It was at 22. Now it's 24, but it's going to be coming down. So we have a pretty decent stake in that. So I'm not really looking to do anything with that for any time in the near future. I think we're pretty well set up. So we look at anything in red is where we can buy it underneath what our cost basis is, which is what we are looking for. So we looked at Yuko, we looked at Ikagi, which is the South American airline. Oh, no, I take it back. That's the European one. That's like British Airways and Iberia and that kind of thing. So I decided, okay, this one's got an 87% rating. I mean, it's the main dominant airline, that and Lufthansa in Europe. So they're going to be coming back at some point no matter what. So we decided put one in at 480. And this one is actually, let's take a look here. I have this down at 290, but that's not at 290. Yeah, it's at 490. So let's amend this. This one actually gets put down here. So now that I'm thinking about it, all right, so I think what we might do is we might just cancel that out because that upside's not well enough. So that's good because you're going to watch kind of how we look at this. So we'll open up Ikagi out and we'll see if we even want to do one. So we'll take a look at the next one, Azul. That's the Brazilian airline. And we're pretty well, that has about 1,300. So about average amount that we have in there. We had one for VEL. And we might put that one back. I think that was for 900. Let's take a look at VEL. That's going to be down at the bottom here now because it's not on my list. that to load up. All right, we'll come back to that one. So VEL is one we might consider. MFA we might consider. And ICAGI. All right, it's $4.90, so it's only 23 cents off. We look at Norwegian Cruise Lines. We're not really going to do anything with that. We just got one for play, so we're not going to touch that. And ERI, we just did one. United, we just did one. EVRI, we just did one. In fact, we're really well capitalized on that one. That has a 100% buy rating. And then ICAGI down here. So if we look at, let's get this one to load up. There we go. All right, so this was $3 at 300. That's what I thought. So this one's at 458. So what we might do is just reinstitute that. It's at 320. If it goes down to 300, we'll get it. Let's go ahead under ICAGI. And we'll cancel this order. And take a look. All right, we have about $5,000 in. See if that's still the same. $5,000 in buying power. So I think what we'll do here for VEL, do $3 a share, 500 shares. And the reason we wanted to do this, all right, we'll walk through the history. Let's go to open those up, and we'll just go to, all right, so looked at VEL for this guy and VEL for Yahoo. So I looked at Yahoo, and they don't have anything for May, but they had solid buy ratings for March and April. And again, nothing's really changed in May. And in Market Watch, it's buys and an overweight, but nothing else. So considering that we have a 4.8, and it'll really be higher than that, it'll be a 4.9% return on it. Go ahead, and if we can get it, we'll put it for $1,500. Order in. All right, and we will put this one in. So VEL 3, 500. And all right, so we'll add that one in there. These three we already had here. So we'll shift these cells up. Actually, we don't even need to shift those up. We'll do that here. Clear the contents. And clear that up. All right, so we have that in here, and that way we have some cash to play around with tomorrow if we need to. Secondarily, I was just looking at this, and some of the ones we haven't read, it was just because we did buys and they went just below our buy amount. So small amount, relatively small amount, small amount, small amount, and small amount. I was thinking, okay, well, let's just not mess with the airlines. This one's pretty close. It's about $7. If it gets up to $29.30, then we will just sell it and clear out of that. We'll go Warren Buffett, take his cue at that point. So we added a sell limit order for that one, and we have a buy limit order. So with that being said, we'll look at our projections, and we'll say 500. Clear that out, and make sure we don't have MFA. you do not. Okay, good. So we're looking at about 172 for the stocks we have right now, which is what we want to see in a U-shaped recovery, and about $7,000 in limit orders, and we have some cash sitting on the sideline. So we're slated to get up to about 180 when all is said and done. Overall winner so far, man, Crestwood Equity is murdering it. We're already at 140. Braemar Resorts is a little bit under 100, but that's okay. And the rest of these are killing it. These ones are some of our new ones, and we'll be dumping the airline one pretty soon. And Yuko is moving up. So we're in a good spot. Again, we're at the low part of the U-shaped curve, so we really want to identify the stocks that we want to have, identify some good candidates to get our cost basis in. And then as we start to see the market start to rally to go up on the other side of the U-shaped curve is probably where we're going to start throwing more money in, just because we know where it's going from that point. So with that being said, we're in good shape. Let's take a look and see what the market is going to do tomorrow. And again, it's super early, and it's not always a guarantee when it does the whole day, but it gives you a trend on after hours. Up 11, it's flat, dead flat. So I'll take a look at it tonight. We'll see what we have going on for tonight, and then figure what we want to do before opening tomorrow. So with that being said, we will see you tomorrow.